Are psychics basically scammers? My ex-wife was a psychic of quite some renown locally. I learned that she literally just said what came into her head. This brought a few issues. Like the time she told a lady that spirit told her that her husband of 20 years was cheating. After this their marriage split. She then found out he wasn't cheating. It also gave her a great manipulative power over her clients, and this also caused all sorts of poisonous mayhem. I spent a lot of time walking in the psychic circles, and yeah, sometimes they hit a button, but I am convinced that it's a lucky guess. Either that, or when we die we magically still exist. Get incredibly vague and talk to only the most unbelievable people on the planet.
Yes.
If they weren't, they would run the world. Psychics really fall into two categories: scammers and well-meaning people who basically knowing or unknowingly act as a therapist of sorts. Psychic either manipulates you. This is known as mentalism when done as a magic act. Or a physic just reads your behavior and wants to say things that you want to hear. The difference really is between people who do this to exploit other people for money or influence, and those that don't. Because here is a thing. We as people are more clever and better at remembering things than we give ourselves credit for. Also, we are way stupider than we think, and our memories are a lie. Case in point, our eyes only see when they are still. So everything you see between the movements is a lie. Then if you see something that you hadn't noticed or paid attention, like a fidgeting toy on your desk, soon as you notice a thing, your brain adjusts your concept or reality and memories to make you think it was always there and you knew it. A psychic knowingly or without knowing can read people and dig up information from them without them realizing they are giving it to them. Then they summarize this, add bit of experiences from past and charisma sprinkled on the top, and sell it right back to you as occult knowledge from beyond the veil. A friend of mine is doing the doctorate in cultural history, focusing on magic performances in late 1800s to early 1900s, and having helped them go through things, making few spreadsheets and general emotional support an academic soul might need. I have learned that the tricks have not changed. The same tricks worked in 1800s as they do now, and they did in the ancient times just as well. Yup, pretty much. Either conmen, women, or self-delusional. Back in the day, there was the famous Randy challenge, $1 million to anyone who could prove they had psychic or other supernatural abilities. Of course, nobody won, and as I recall, nobody could even pass the screening test. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/$1 million paranormal challenge. Simple test. Don't give them any money and say, if you really were psychic, you would have seen it coming. Most of them are true, but there's also a small percentage of them that are just delusional idiots. My mom went to go see a psychic after her brother died. The psychic claimed to talk to him, or he talked through her, or something, and talked all about his love for sailing, wine, all kinds of stuff about him. My mom told me about it afterwards, and I noticed all of the stuff the psychic said was stuff you could find on my uncle's obituary, which my mom shared on Facebook. Basically, how about actually, literally scammers? Yes. They absolutely are. You know who don't believe in psychics or fortune tellers? Magicians. Because they are all doing the same stuff. A mentalist or a magician gets money from selling tickets. Psychics and fortune tellers, doing the same tricks, get money by ripping you off.
Yes.
You don't have to be psychic to see that scam coming. Yes, it's a complete scam, a performance. All psychics are scammers. If they believe they actually have powers, then they are mentally challenged, not realizing the reality that they in fact do not have mind athletics outside their own noggin. Psychics are always and entirely scammers. Please stop believing in nonsense you know damn well is nonsense. You're not only hurting yourself, you hurt others. They're either lying or mentally ill. 1. In the fine print, most ads and agreements for psychics stay for entertainment only. 2. It's pretty well documented that there are a few types of psychics and how rand is what it does. Many even subscribe to a service that shares information on their victims. This info isn't too hard to find for yourself. 3. No psychic ever won James Randi's $1 million challenge. You can go on for a long time. But yeah, scams. No, they are not basically scammers. They are just scammers.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.